Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And this week we're going to break down Tesla once again and see where Tesla is headed this week. We've got the 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, a couple daily time frames, and the weekly time frame. So the goal here is to analyze each one of these time frames quickly, give you a rundown of the key levels I'm watching for the week, whether I'm trading calls or puts, and why. So let's break down each time frame. 1 hour time frame first. We're going to get the most signals on this time frame, of course, because it is the smallest time frame that we have on this these charts. So 1 hour time frame right now is showing bearish sentiment. We've got the red zone above that is going to be acting as a resistance. So just above the 1 hour time frame resistance, we have 336.95 and 343.30. Those are going to be our resistance levels above. And the reason it's resistance is because the price is below that current level. So if we get above that, we'll see the green trend switch over, and we can look at that as a possible support. But right now it's acting as resistance. So 1 hour time frame is bearish. Let's flip over to another time frame here, the 4 hour time frame. Interesting enough, we showed bearish sentiment heading into the weekend, a long weekend here. This is Monday that I'm recording this. We had Monday off for Labor Day. And the reason we are seeing this bearish sentiment is because we have that candle close below that support line, that level, this green zone. So this is now bearish sentiment. This is going to be a short trend. And we're looking at this as acting as resistance. So we may bounce up to it. Yes, we could recover some. However, on the 4 hour time frame, we're now showing resistance at 341.37 and 349.95. A few levels to watch there on the 4 hour time frame. Switching over to our daily time frame with the quick trend setting on. That's on this indicator here. We have the quick trend setting on the daily time frame here. We are showing bullish sentiment. So even though we're pulling back sharply, red candle, red candle, red candle, 3 red days in a row, we are now testing a support level. This green area and zone is acting as support. So now we have support sitting at 330.35, and we have a minor area of resistance right now acting around 340.72, and that's because this line at the top of this zone is actually above the current price. So it's going to act as a minor resistance, but more so this is showing us bullish sentiment and a support level here. So we are looking to hold that support. If we start to drop below 330.35, yes, there is room for concern. This is on a daily time frame, so we'll watch those daily candles. Zooming back out to the other daily time frame. This one is going to show us a longer trend setting on this indicator that we're using. And you can see that we do have bullish sentiment here as well. And we're looking at these areas as possible support areas. Those support areas are 318.53 and 336.60. So right now 336.60 is above the current price. So we'll act as a minor resistance. However, this is really a support, a major support area all the way from 318 to 336. This is our area of support, needs to hold. If we start to drop below 318, yes, there is major room for concern. So for bullish traders, long traders, this is our area of value. Anything below this is where I'd be stopping out if I was buying calls or holding long opportunity type of trades here, even on commons. But on the daily time frame, longer trend setting, we are showing bullish sentiment still. Pullback, yes, but we are testing a major support area. Very interesting to see. Now, this is what I think is most interesting. Again, we've been going over this for weeks, and if you haven't seen it before, guys, every Sunday we do this video, and we go over the sentiment and what we're looking at that week for the key levels. But on the weekly time frame, we've been seeing that this is a bearish trend right now. This is a short trend. So we are looking at this to hold as resistance, which we did last week. We're testing into that resistance top of this zone. We're looking at this zone right up here. This red area is going to be 359.48. So the top of this candle we hit, let's see, 355.39. So just off by $4 there. So very close to hitting that resistance. But on a weekly time frame, until we cross above that resistance of 360, this is extremely bearish, right? This is still a bearish area and zone. So yes, we're testing in here, but again, until we cross and get above that 360 mark of resistance, we really are still showing that bearish sentiment. And once we pull across the 360, of course, we'll be looking for a possible pullback into that zone. So stay tuned in each Sunday to keep in touch with the key levels that we're watching anyways. So this week for Tesla, looking over each one of these time frames, I'm leaning towards, I think I'm leaning more towards calls myself. Yes, we are pulling back. It is looking a little nasty into last week's close. The 4-hour time frame is bearish. So I'd like to see maybe these smaller time frames start to switch over to bullish sentiment maybe first. But what I do like to see is that both on the daily time frame and both daily time frames with the long and short trend setting attached, we are testing an area of support. So it would be very interesting to see if we start to break below that. If so, if we start to break below, of course, I'll be looking for that crossover on these daily time frames to show me the bearish sentiment. And then I'll be looking for a pullback into the zone for a possible entry. So that's how I love to trade these. Now, I already have traded this multiple times on Tesla, both the calls and puts on this so far. Right now, I'm not in any position going into the week, but we'll be monitoring tomorrow and this week for possible calls as we are testing a major support area. But I want to see these smaller time frames give me the signal first. So something to watch here, guys, but that's for Tesla TSLA. If you guys like the video or like videos like this, let me know in the comment section. Thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.
Remember, trading isn't about being perfect. It's about being prepared. If you're serious about improving and want to learn directly from our live sessions, visit bullishboblive.com. We're live Monday to Friday, walking through setups, strategies, and everything in between. Thanks again for watching. Stay focused, stay sharp, and keep growing.